So still hanging around the lanes at the moment. You want to... there's no one really pushing any lanes at the moment, bar Syllabear, who's managed to complete that Assault Cuirass up there on the top lane. And even then, it's not Syllabear, it's just the Spirit Bear having a great old time up there on the top. And wow, just wait for the right time to push on through that one. That just proves the range of the leash of that Shaitan there. And look at that, he's just basically playing Ring a Rosie with the all the Trenants there, who will just die while the rest of the creep wave takes out that tier 2 tower. And well, that's the second last tower. There's still one more alive down on that bottom lane here. Arrow flying out. It actually manages to hit on the back of Tiny there. Stunned up, of course, shows the 3 LGD heroes was the vision of what that arrow actually managed to receive after getting that 5-second stun there. Because once you see the 3 heroes, especially a hero like Tiny, it's a long, long way to travel from a 5-second arrow to actually get yourself in towards that battle. So obviously, you know, Leaf are like, you know what? We can't engage that. It's a cool initiation. Like, oh, here we go. Blink goes up. Windrunner was called out. It was all about the bait coming through. Now we see Bane holding Tiny in place. The Wish Doctor start bouncing around. That's going to stop that. No, it's not. The bouncing stun didn't go down far enough. Now the Wish Doctor ulting. It's not enough with the bottom with the DD rune right on top. Puck comes over the top. Great engagement from Leaf here. Shaitan, can he turn this around? Atropos. Necrolite goes down. Shaitan is the only hero left alive for LGD. Melody just pulls off a triple kill. Will it be enough? Shaitan being brought down. Bane goes across. They don't make it completely clean cut. We do actually lose one, but it's an instant buyback from that D-Ding. Metasarm butterflying bottom. 37 to 28 to come out from that one. But the Lone Druid also instant buybacks. But you notice right now they're thinking, you know what? We're just outside the Roshan pit. If we weren't being pressured so hard on the middle by that super seismic creeps, if we weren't being pressured on the top, we could have done something about that. But they're all forced back out again. Sven has to go down the bottom lane to defend this one off. And this is the big thing here for LGDau. Even though they might actually lose these battles at the moment, they're going to still hold the map control, and while they continue to actually hold that, they can keep this pressure up. They don't mind if they die. They can have battles like that. You know, of course, you don't want the heroes to get way too carried away. That bottom, especially with those 3 hero kills on top, it's a good thing they actually managed to kill her at the end too. Take a little bit of the gold out of that, and I'm pretty sure during the middle of that battle, Potter wasn't going, I think I should buy before I die. I doubt that was the case. But all these creep waves still being pushed over, so even with almost actually genocide coming, it was still being pushed out on these lanes. Mid lane is pushing itself. Bottom trying to defend that one up as much as she possibly can. Look towards the top. S is going to be pushing naturally. Might need a little bit of a nudge there by LGDau to really stay on top of that one at the moment. Just waiting for the right time. I love the item build. I'm not quite sure if Windrunner actually had that one before. Looks like Shaitan has actually been caught out here inside the neutrals. Brings his bear in. Going to try and actually play distraction. Puck ulti. It will be more than enough to bring down Shaitan. And that was a big mistake. He's been farming that for a little bit right there. And the gold, well, not completely worth it. Not with the fact that Leap is hanging around there. The Raw is going out over the Roche pit. They want to know if someone's hanging around. They're not going to see it. And wow, Shaitan down. That's a big, big blow. He's bought back a couple of times already. We saw him after that engagement before where he bought back. He wouldn't have enough gold to do it again. And 75 seconds on the sidelines is a hell of a long time. And it's more than enough time here for Leap to actually pick up that Aegis Immortal, which they throw on the bottom, the triple kill hero from before. Because while this is happening, Necrolite try and push out that top. We see the Mystic stuff on him. Possible Shivas if they want to try and stack up even more auras. But more than likely, though, Gwynsu will be coming out. The Hex to come out to try and disable a couple of these heroes during the big battles. That's enough to stack the auras, but you got to try and take out a couple of these guys to bring them down before the battle even starts at the moment. Now's the time. They've got to see a counter push to come out here from Leap. Can they actually do it? That's the big question. It is a long, long way to push. 25 seconds before the Shaitan Bear comes back into life. Manta popping off in the middle too. They want to try and bring this tower. Sven coming in nice and close as well. He's just using that same aura, that command aura as well from the VS, giving everyone that little bit more bite behind every single attack. Now they're going to go in. They're not even going to wait 8 seconds before Shaitan's back up again. Glyph fires off. In comes the power shot. Destroys the creep wave at the moment. Bar 1 Trenant. Now the Scourge creep wave actually spawns up. The tier 3 tower will take a fall. Can they claim the racks though? Shaitan's back up. Keep your eyes open. In fact, Windrunner tried to come in from the side. It's not going to be enough. Necrolite's got to come back. Meaning Racks goes down. There goes actually the dust keeping him out of the puck. The bottom ulti. Slides health goes down. Sven takes a fall. They're going to try and push back this Bane Elemental. Can they catch it? One ghoul was blocking the Shaitan Bear. The Puck ulti trying to hold them all in place for them while he gets himself out of trouble. They still claim the kill on the side. Now they can try and counter push this mid lane, and with those two heroes down, there's no way they can buy back. 50 seconds is what this is going to come down to. How hard can you push? How hard can LGDau push? Can they finish it right now? The Shaitan Bear is going to try and go straight down that middle, destroy it off, or is he? In fact, he's going to walk straight past that creep wave, then go straight towards the top lane, where VS and Puck are trying to hold it off. That big fat butt Shaitan's Bear blocking that VS from trying to fall himself back in towards the main base. Puck is there. There goes the sleep. The Nightmare on top. And the Bear gets pulled back here. Tiny's in the mix now. Who cares about pushing them in? They want to get a double Rax. They need to keep this Rax advantage up at the moment for LGDau. Ready to push through. Bottom lane for Sentinel. It's getting a little bit bigger. Rogue Knight, he waited a long time, but he's decided to actually buy it back now too. So all 5 heroes back up again. And with those 5 heroes up, LGD, you know, like, let's just try, if we can keep the pressure on. Top lane's being pushed up there. VS and Bane, they're going to have to defend that one. Might be able to split them off. Might be able to catch one person out. And, well, they're not going to move themselves inside the base, though. It's all going to be a little bit quiet until someone actually also decides to TP towards that bottom lane. That Sentinel wave pushing a lot further. Those 2 glaive throwers on the backside, too, will do a little bit of damage to that tier 3 tower. And that's something you've got to really keep your eyes open for. You can't allow, as LGDau, any of these tier 3 towers to go down even more. It was only a half Rax too in the middle. The ranged Rax is actually still up, but the big one they actually wanted were the Tridents on the front lines. But with that extra ranged Rax down in the middle lane as well. Yep, the Sentinel actually had the entire Rax go down. That will still give a little bit more advantage here to LGDau. Here comes that TP towards the bottom lane to help Wind run around. Necrolite's there. Didn't actually go the Gwynsu, did actually go the Shiva's Guard, which is kind of what I half expected, but they're going to go the Aura stack. They can go up, they can go Hex at any time. So stack that Aura, of course, when that bursts off, everyone gets slow. It's a lot easier to try and catch a lot of people when that happens too, especially if the Puck ulti comes off and you have a whole bunch of people try and jump into the one area, pop off the Shiva's Guard, does that little bit of frost damage, slows everyone down that little bit further, gives LGD just a little bit more time. It's like slow motion Matrix style when that guy pops off. Top lane was being pushed now, was over the river. Bottom is the one doing so, going up there. Melody just with that Crystallis, so going to try and change that to a Brizia, get that crit up. Bottom is now going to be the hero to kill here for LGD. They have to bring down that bottom if they want to win any fight and continue to kill that bottom too. The bottom needs to actually die. With the Aegis Immortal, it's going to be even harder to actually do so, but you need to kill that bottom down. Stop the buyback, keep the money down low, and then you can actually push yourself out. Bottom is literally the key hero at the moment for Leap to see if they can actually get on top of it. And funnily enough, Leap, considering Bottom is their key hero, is not. Oh, we go, Puck ulti, in comes through, Sven stun. We see Escobar pop off the dust. They don't want to miss anything. Great stuns coming through. Escobar's bouncing stun, just bouncing around between the illusions. Does actually get a couple hits there on Bottom, who's almost down. Bottom goes down. Aegis will fire off. Is at the cost of Necrolite, who's still trying to go himself down. Tiny gets a throw on Sven. He goes down while Puck is chasing down Escobar. Bouncing stun between the Sven, and oh, the avalanche right on top. Windrunner comes down. Ultimate will take care of VS, but VS bringing Escobar down with him. Triple kill came through from Vinny, and now running themselves back. There's that Bottom. Can they kill him? There's 2 down for either side right now. The Shaitan Bear, 1 root is all he needs, and in comes a DD leap from the Bottom and throws the Scylla Bear into the mix. The Rains be more than enough to actually kill him. The Bottom can't escape. 3 down, an instant buyback. It's exactly what LGD wanted. They can push the lanes back out again, get control again, and remove that money from Bottom. You can't keep buying back. We're 52 minutes into this game right now. The more Bottom buys back, the more expensive it gets. Next buyback will probably set them back about maybe 2,000 gold to actually have that one go off, and that is nasty. That's very, very nasty for any item. As you know, 2,000 gold can buy you almost anything you want. Puck as well, running around. He was on the bottom lane there with the Ghost Scepter, Gwynsu, Blink Dagger. Oh, just so great initiation from both teams. You come out of that battle and you go, it didn't really go either way. The Bottom dying, big thing, especially for the fact Shaitan managed to actually live through that as well. He's going to get more gold. He'll be able to buy back as well. And we're getting into this part of the game. When you cross over that 60-minute mark, everyone should be getting towards those last tier items. I think the biggest important thing, which has only really just dawned to my brain, is the fact that the Brizia the Bottom wanted to buy that buyback is going to slow it down. Slow it down a hell of a lot. You got the Chrysalis, you got the extra crit, you got the extra damage and speed, but the Brazier is where you want it. You need to get that late game item up to combine it with your Manta Style for your images on top of the Butterfly, and that will really just tear through this armor, which is any of the Scourge heroes right now. And if they can do that, if Potom can do that, then Leap have a very, very good chance of actually winning this game out at the moment. If they can't do that, if Potom continues to get targeted, if those big group battles keep happening and Potom is the one to actually go down, then you know that Leap is in a lot of trouble and LGDau will push back. But it'll all come down to the group battles and who can make the most of it. Puck pushing out this bottom lane at the moment, which is going to come very, very close. Ooh, just showing himself on the side there for just a memento. The wave will push itself in as we see Puck still on the back of this lane on the bottom. Not quite sure if he wants to go. VS Roar comes through, drops down the armor. In hints, there's a little bit more behind this. Will there be a defense at the moment? Still no one near that tower. Potom is in the middle there with the Manta Style popping off. Look for the support to come. Glymph going off is buying them time. Still only 2 Potoms there. More than likely, Radiance damage pops off. You know their illusion. Shiva's guard goes off as well. The DD on Bane sleeps onto the Shaitan Bear, and they will push themselves back. That was almost a bit of a bait to try and just get LGD to come back again, because while that's happening, look towards the middle lane at the moment, and you got the Scourge Waves pushing in through the front of Leap's main base. The longer this goes on, oh, Shaitan might have found wins on the side, then comes Tiny, blink, stun, damage, avalanche, toss over the top. They're all fighting inside the Puck ulti right now. Syllabear is almost out there, but it's just enough from the Potom to come through. Shiva's guard pops off once again. Maldic went for it, and 2 of the Sentinel heroes down from there, trying to chase down this Ven. Look at this little Windrunner. It's like, yeah, I can pump my legs that fast. No, I can't. I'm too tired. We'll ignore it. Potom now comes back again, goes for the arrow, just missing Tiny, falling back past that Roche pit. The illusionary orb there from Puck was trying to help as well, but they all had to TP themselves back in towards this main base, defending it off. Starfall, Sven stuns to try and stop this mid push coming through, and LGD once again, and even